Have you ever wondered why the people who try the hardest to be good are often the ones treated with the least respect? It seems like a cruel paradox. You give, you accommodate, and you forgive, yet instead of gratitude, you receive indifference. It's not because you aren't working hard enough, it's because you are sending the wrong signals. Welcome back to INVICTUS X. Today, we are going to perform a painful but necessary audit of your character. We are uncovering the 5 nice attitudes that are silently destroying your authority, and we will look at how the ancient wisdom of Stoicism provides the antidote. We need to start with an uncomfortable truth that Marcus Aurelius and Seneca understood well. Respect does not disappear in one dramatic moment. It isn't lost in a massive explosion or a public scandal. It fades in the margins of your life, in small, quiet transactions. It is lost in the yes you didn't mean, the smile you used to hide your discomfort, and the silence you chose to keep the peace. You might call this kindness, but the world and the people in it interpret it as permission. The Stoics taught that true kindness is not about being a doormat, it is about being clear. If you are practicing a version of nice that teaches people they can ignore your boundaries without consequences, you aren't being kind, you are being fearful.
Here are the 5 behaviors that drain your authority and exactly how to fix them to reclaim your self-respect. Behavior 1. The yes trap. Saying yes when you mean no. This is the most common trap, and it is insidious because it masquerades as helpfulness. You say yes to an extra shift because you don't want to look lazy. You say yes to a social event you dread because you don't want to be rude. You say yes because it's not a big deal. Every time you say yes against your own will, you are teaching people a specific lesson about your value. You are broadcasting, my time is flexible, my energy is endless, my limits are negotiable. Consider a colleague, let's call him Mark. Mark is the guy who always agrees to pick up the slack. At first, he is praised as a team player, but within 6 months, people stop asking Mark if he can help. They simply dump work on his desk, assuming he will. When Mark finally drowns in work and misses a deadline, he isn't treated with sympathy, he is treated with annoyance. Why? Because his yes became cheap. Epictetus taught that your power lies in what you control, specifically your choices and your boundaries. When you are always available, your presence loses its weight. Authority isn't about being loud, it's about being deliberate. Stop offering long, winding excuses. You do not need to invent a dentist appointment to say no to a dinner. Practice the power of precision. Instead of, oh, I'd love to, but I'm just so swamped and I might have this thing. Say, I'm not available for that. Say, I can help next week, but not today. Notice the difference? No guilt, no over-explanation, just a boundary. A calm no is the highest form of self-respect.
Behavior 2. The apology reflex. Apologizing when you have made a mistake is a sign of maturity and strength. However, apologizing as a reflex when you have done nothing wrong is a signal of submission. Do you say sorry when someone else bumps into you? Do you start emails with "sorry to bother you"? Do you say, "Sorry, I just have a question"? When you apologize for your mere existence, you are telling the world, my presence is a burden. You are subconsciously signaling that you do not feel entitled to take up space. If you don't claim your space, others will claim it for you. This invites people to talk over you, dismiss your ideas, or lead you because you have presented yourself as someone who is unsure. We need to flip the script. The goal is to move from an energy of shrinking to an energy of grounding. Replace unnecessary sorries with thank yous. This changes the dynamic from debt to gratitude. Instead of "sorry I'm late," say "thank you for waiting." Instead of
sorry for the long email, say, thank you for reading. Instead of, sorry to ask, say, thank you for your help. This subtle shift in language alters how people perceive you. You are no longer a nuisance asking for forgiveness. You are a professional acknowledging their time.
Behavior 3. Avoiding conflict at all costs. Many people confuse peace with silence. They think that if they don't say anything about the rude comment, the missed deadline, or the disrespect, they are maintaining harmony. This is a lie. Avoiding conflict is usually just fear wearing a mask of emotional intelligence. You fear losing approval or being seen as difficult. But emotions do not vanish just because you swallow them. They accumulate. This leads to resentment, passive-aggressive behavior, or eventually an emotional explosion that shocks everyone. Furthermore, people who avoid conflict are often ignored when it comes to important decisions. If nobody knows where you stand because you never take a position, they won't build around you, they will walk around you. Real respect is maintained through honesty, not silence. A clear boundary set today prevents a war tomorrow. Practice clean confrontation. This isn't about drama, yelling, or winning an argument. It is about clarity. Try saying, I'm not okay with that. Try saying, I disagree with that approach. Try saying, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Your voice does not need to be sharp to be strong. In fact, the quietest voice in the room stating a hard truth often commands the most authority. Behavior 4. Over-explaining and jading. This behavior is subtle but devastating. You make a decision, but then you follow it up with a 10-minute speech resembling a courtroom defense. You feel a desperate need to convince everyone that you aren't wrong for your decision. In psychology, this is often referred to as jade. Justify, argue, defend, explain. Confident people explain what is necessary. Insecure people explain more than necessary because they are seeking permission. When you give someone 10 reasons why you can't do something, you are handing them 10 doors to argue with. You, I can't come because of A, B, and C. Them, well, we can fix B and C isn't a big deal, so you can come. Keep it simple. There is power in brevity. When you remove the fluff, there is nothing for them to debate. Version A, weak. I can't stay late because my dog is sick and I'm really tired and I promised my partner. Version B, strong. I won't be able to stay late today. If they push, repeat calmly. I understand, but I'm still not available. This is consistency, and consistency breeds authority. Behavior 5. Putting everyone's needs before yours. The martyr complex. This is the behavior society applauds the most. We are taught that being good means being selfless. We are told to be the generous one, the sacrificial lamb, the one who always adjusts. While caring is beautiful, self-erasure is dangerous. If you always put yourself last, you will empty out, you will burn out. And the worst part, you train people to expect your sacrifice as the standard. If you never rest, your rest becomes unimportant to others. If you always adjust your schedule, your time becomes viewed as free. The Stoics would call this a failure of duty, not to others, but to yourself. You have a responsibility to maintain your own mind and energy. You cannot be a rock for others if you are crumbling into sand. Self-care is not selfishness. It is emotional responsibility. When you start prioritizing yourself, some people will get upset. They aren't upset because you are doing something wrong. They are upset because the old version of you was convenient for them. Let them be upset. Practice balanced generosity. You help, but not at the cost of your health. You listen, but you don't become a toxic dumping ground. The golden phrase, I want to support you, and I also need to take care of myself. These 5 behaviors, saying yes, over-apologizing, avoiding conflict, over-explaining, and martyrdom, are all different costumes for the same actor: fear. Fear of discomfort, fear of taking up space, fear of being disliked. The solution is not to become arrogant or cold. It is to build boundaries. Boundaries are not walls that shut people out. They are doors with locks. They allow you to let the right things in and keep the damaging things out. The right people in your life, the ones who truly respect you, will not leave when you set boundaries. They will adjust. They will respect you more because you are predictable, honest, and grounded. Here is your challenge for this week. Pick just one of these behaviors. Do not try to fix your whole life overnight. Just one. Say one clean no. Replace one sorry with thank you. Have one honest conversation you've been dreading. Watch how the energy in the room changes. Watch how your own self-perception shifts. INVICTUS X wants to know, which of these 5 behaviors is your Achilles heel? Which one do you struggle with the most? Drop a comment below sharing the one habit you are committing to break this week. Let's hold each other accountable in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to INVICTUS X for more wisdom on building a life of power and peace.